All right, here we are at the start of the Light to Light walk. It's actually a beautiful morning. We've just been to Boyd's Tower. I don't know if you can see that in the background anyway. No. And headed down towards the lighthouse. We're car shuffling, we're not walking the whole way. And the weather forecast is set to get pretty nasty. But we're here and we're having a nice time, and we're going to walk 13.5 kilometres to our campsite tonight. We have all our camping stuff on our backs, and I'll share it with you as we go. Okay, here we are in the motel in Eden, and we're all packed, literally in our packs, and ready to go. A little bit heavier than we probably would like. I think mine's sitting about 10 kilos and Andrew's is, what, 13? But, you know, we haven't got lightweight gear. So, here we are. So, that's the rain report forecast for Tuesday in the evening. So, tonight will be alright. Wednesday will be shit. Thursday will be a little bit shit. It'll start to get less shit on in the whole country. That's where we are. Yeah. Excellent. We know how to pick a camping trip, don't we? Wow, we just got hammered. Anyway, here we are on our way to Boyd Tower, to the start of the Light to Light walk. Oh, here comes a logging truck. Excellent.
Nothing left to log.
You wouldn't think so. It'd be all be burnt, wouldn't it? Well, they found some.
Tower.
Oh, we better go there.
Private Pulpit.
Oh, we won't go in there. Park use fees apply. We've paid our park use
Is it
fees.
12 kilometres or 1.2 kilometres?
1.2. We've paid our fees.
Well, there's absolutely no one here.
Right. Where do we park?
Wherever we want, done.
Down here, I would say. So here we are in Boyd's Tower, and yeah, we don't get to climb up, which is probably just as well, because we can't be trusted, apparently. And there we are, down the coast, and that's where we're headed.
It's got writing in it. Yeah?
What? Graffiti writing or
I don't know.
actual? Oh no, in memory.
Okay, you can read that. In memory of
Someone.
someone.
Boyd, probably. Does it
No,
say?
I don't think
No?
it's Boyd.
Ah, what, after he built it? Whoops.
Whale. Bye.
Right.
This sign is half burnt.
Oh. Wow. Got a bit hot, hey?
Yeah.
Poor Boyd. You can see these lumps of sandstone that presumably were up the top here.
Well, geez, tell you what, doing kayak tours around here.
On days like today,
Yeah.
spectacular.
Or in summer, you know.
Really interesting geology, the different types of rocks down there. Absolutely perfectly still day. We've gotten into a bit of a pattern now. The track is kind of, you know, nice and flat. Pretty burnt. Pretty burnt. And lots of green undergrowth underneath. Okay, I'm coming.
Another cormorant there.
Oh, look at that down there, man.
Yeah.
We've got the birds singing in the bush here. And the waves crashing behind us. Just a spectacular day. Here we are at something bay. Oh no. Another morning, another bay. She was really looking forward to stopping. Okay. Well, this is our lunch spot. Okay, so here we are. We've got the shoes off for a minute. The socks are drying out. We've got the map to find out where the hell we are. Unnamed bay. Unnamed bay. feet's
No idea.
going okay. I've taped them up, although this one wasn't taped quite properly, and you can just see the little white mark there. Oh, look at that. So you can see it's built up with these rounded pebbles, and now it's all eroded again. A little bit of a light breeze now.
Yeah.
Had some lunch.
Yep.
Walked up our hill, and away we go. Malwari Point, and yes, here we are. We just had some lunch, and now we are
Saltwater Creek 5.2.
walking Saltwater Creek 5.2.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So this is the other spot I was thinking about doing stilty camping. Nice grassy,
Yeah, nice grass.
sheltered spot.
Yeah, people have camped here before.
Obviously, a bit of fire there. I wouldn't bother with a fire out here.
They're nice, flat, yeah,
Yeah,
and protected a bit.
protected
Yeah,
would be nice.
yeah.
So around here, or just around the corner is where, out there I think, is where they're planning on putting huts to stay the night.
Right.
Windy! Windy! This is Malwari Point. I don't know if I'm saying it properly. Yeah. Beautiful white sandy beach, and yeah, you can see people have. I'm not going to fall off the cliff. Camp down there, and then yeah, somewhere up here. I think sort of up here-ish is where they plan to build some huts. We didn't need machetes. That was overkill. What?
Yeah.
Maybe it's going down to Saltwater Beach? No, too soon. Too soon. Maybe. we think that's Saltwater Creek, and I don't know, these last few kilometres have been very hard yakka. It's just a lot of this shit too. There's been some really pretty heath, but this is like this weedy vine shit. Anyway. Oh, we're nearly there. Yes, that's the Saltwater Creek campground down there. Huzzah! Oh, it might be closed to the ocean.
Yeah, there's
There was the ferry. I don't feel like swimming. Oh well. It'd be a bit dark by then.
Yeah.
Oh, because I couldn't film myself. I can't even see you. There you go.
How's that?
Oh, haha. So here we are. We've got our tent pitched.
How's that?
It's all. You look like a ghost. I've just boiled some water on our little. Dad would be so happy. My little gas cooking stove, and we're having chicken tikka masala, and we'll find out soon what that's like. And then I do also have some chili con carne dehydrated from home in the Aldi air fryer. I'm kind of glad we didn't get here any later because it's black now. It's dark.
Black.
Yeah. So 5:40. Yeah. Dinner's on. And yeah. Morning everyone, we're at Saltwater Creek after, I don't know, I was cold. It wasn't as cold as Canberra cold, but I'm buying 2 new things at least when I get home, and that's a lighter tent and a warmer sleeping bag. And there's Andrew, his bit there. So we had a little change of plans. We met the ladies who crossed the creek with last night, and they were asking what we were doing, and we said the plan was we're camping here tonight, and then they said, "Where's your car?" And we said, it's back at Boyd Tower. And we were going to work out what we were going to do. In fact, our plan was to walk back to Boyd's Tower. And where's Andrew? There he is. Anyway, they had multiple cars, as we group of them, plus some really grumpy men, but they walked on ahead, and they were doing a big car shuffle because they're staying at the lighthouse. So they offered, and we would literally pay them money to drive us from Bittangabee, which they were walking this morning, coming back here to Saltwater Creek, then going to Bittangabee, Saltwater Bittangabee, and they said they would drop us back to our car. So we don't have to go back that way, and more importantly, we don't have to get wet this morning. So we're going to walk from Saltwater Creek, the middle section, to Bittangabee, which is shorter. It's only 8 kilometres or 9 kilometres instead of 14, which our feet and our backs and our legs are most grateful for. So, yay. We still have to do it, but yeah, yay. All right. Here we are at breakfast time. I'm just boiling up some water. I want to do some washing up. And I've had a cup of tea, now I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Yeah, baby. I'm a coffee addict, what can I say? And there's our little campground down there's the beach. You could hear the ocean all night if you didn't have your earplugs in. Birdies were loud this morning, apparently, if you didn't have your earplugs in. And here comes Andrew. He's coming back from the water tank with our Sawyer squeeze full of water.
Goodbye, Saltwater Creek.
Okay, Saltwater Creek campground. There was our little spot for number 5. Did not use the campfire because you're not supposed to use wood from here, and we weren't fucking going to carry that. And here we go, all packed up and ready to go day 2. I think these are our friends that are going to give us a lift. And here we are, ready to start our morning.
Okay, cool.
Again, day 2, again. It's not closed. We have to get our shoes off and walk across the creek here somewhere. Hopefully my clothes don't get all wet. Okay,
No, he's cool.
creek crossing number 2. This is not the way we wanted to start the morning.
Okay, he's zigzagging.
Oh.
He might have to come back. I'm thinking he's doing well.
It's gonna.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's going to be pants off. But you can see that it's quite not good. No, he's just looking for
The shallowest bit.
and also short-footed. Oh, look how low it's.
Wet undies, wet undies. Oh, only just but.
Yeah, but he's a tall guy. How long?
He's taller than. Okay, that's where we just crossed the creek. It's taken 35 minutes to get, what, 0.8 of a kilometre. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Who needs to go to the plains of Africa when you can just come on the light to light walk? We've got a few grass trees poking up every now and then. And a nice flat, pretty easy walking trail, which, you know, sounds pretty nice at this point in time, or any point in time for that matter, but yeah. Oh, watch out, Andrew. Okay. It's a little creek. Oh, you can hear froggies. We don't have to get wet feet though.
No. Very good. actually had vegetation on the side of it.
I've got a photo of that vegetation.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. Just on that slope.
Yeah.
You know?
And we were commenting how amazing it is that it grows well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Here we are. We just had some morning tea. We've done about 5.5 kilometres, maybe close to 5 now. And 4.5 kilometres. And our little friends have headed on ahead of us. And there we are. And that's the lighthouse where we'll be staying tomorrow night, not tonight. We've found a seal.
Workout paused.
Hello. Look at this. So if you camped at Higgity's Bay, even though they say not to, you can have some water. Beautiful eucalypt forest. Don't ask me what sort they are. Eucalyptus something or other. And you can just hear a lyrebird in the background. Head cart. You got this nice little creek there, and then downstream, just there, you can see that notch, and then it's just like this big massive gully. Must get a shit ton of water. There was a lyrebird in the tree here, but our friends came along at exactly the same moment that it was in the tree. And now it is gone. It was just calling. Here we go, here we go. That's it.
I'm surprised someone didn't take too long to pack that.
Bittangabee Creek. This would be fun if the water was whooshing down. but it's not. We're over and we're good. So you know how I said it got a bit raging here in Bittangabee Creek? Yeah, wouldn't want to be down here then. We made it Bittangabee Bay. Picnic area. The actual campground's 500 metres down there. Andrew's a little bit worried about the group we're staying with, so one of the ladies is not very well. So 2 of them gone on ahead to bring the car back. So that there's a car here to take her back when she's finished. But we got other parts of the group that were not very far behind us and they haven't turned up yet. Andrew's going to go and check on them. Sorry, I'm eating at the same time. That's really rude, isn't it? Never mind, tough luck, you can all cope. My arm's sore. Hang on, I'll just rest on the table. There you go. We also made the decision, we've booked a campground here, but my sleeping bag was really cold last night. We decided that we ended up walking 2 full days. We've done our overnight camp, self-sufficient. We carried all our shit that far. So we're going to go and when we get our car, we're going to drive back down to Boyd Town and get a cabin in a caravan park and have a decent night's sleep. And we'll see what the weather's like tomorrow as to how much walking we do. In any case, we won't be walking with the big packs. But we did our 2 full days and we did camp overnight self-sufficiently. So that's a big tick, I reckon. And I don't think anyone, wait till you see my blisters, I don't think anyone's going to really argue the point that we didn't really do what we set out to do. It's beautiful down here. Look at it. Just stunning. We will have a little explore, but yeah. We just want to make sure that these other people are okay. Anyway, I might talk to you later from a caravan park. Good morning, everyone. Well, the weather has set in. We spent the evening in a delightful standard cabin at the Discovery Parks at Boyd Town. This is us, yes. We're just turning off to the Ben Boyd National Park. Yesterday afternoon, we had a bit of fun and games finding not lost people. Our friends, Andrew went back to find our friends and they came back without Andrew.
They went a detour.
They went a different way. There's 2 ways to come back, and of course they went the different way to Andrew. And Andrew just kept going just in case he'd missed them. We were worried about this lady and her knee. Anyway, another lady went down to the creek to see if she could find Andrew. Came back, no Andrew. It was getting darker and later. I was trying not to freak out. I don't know how good a job I was doing. I was freaking out on the inside. Anyway, he finally got back about 4:30. All good, extra 7K. And at that point, we decided to pull the pin and go and find a cabin for the night. And we're infinitely happy with our decision. Warm shower, stove, warm bed. Yeah, very happy with our decision. Anyway, today we're back to Bittangabee Bay to have a little wander around in the rain and then to our accommodation tonight at the lighthouse, which should be fun. I'll see you then.
Just on our way out to Green Cape.
It's a bit wet, but not too bad. Take it nice and easy. So far the Volvo's handling it.
Green Cape, where the lighthouse is. And yeah, it's not the best of mornings, but we've just driven down about 20k of dirt road. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful view. Yeah.
Okay, Bittangabee Bay camping area. This is where we were supposed to stay last night. Kind of glad we didn't. There's someone in their little tent there. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
And we were
That's
booked
really-
into Site 12 down there. So it would have been very pleasant with our little wallaby friends. No, kangaroo friends. Oh no, I can't see them. And but we didn't. We stayed in a cabin. And I was warm. So here we are, back to the scene of the crime at Bittangabee Bay. Just talking to my phone. And we're going up to see the ruins. Andrew's excited because he didn't actually walk this bit yesterday. 3 or 4 times. It has been raining, but at the moment, touch wood, it is not. And that's actually kind of cool. Okay, so here we are at the Imlay House ruins. Apparently George and Alexander Imlay were building a house here and it was never completed because they died. And they were forced out of their Eden and East Boyd sites. Yeah, so this is, you know, around 1844, maybe a little bit earlier. All I know is I'm glad I didn't have to carry all these rocks anywhere. Well, that scared the shit out of us. Wandering around. Big guy. Okay. I'm like, there's not likely to be a snake, but...
You go through? We'll go that way.
You go that way.
Yeah.
That's it. Off you go. Get off the fucking track.
Why can't we come on the track? Yeah. Oh no. Bloody tourists.
Hi. It's still got stuff in its mouth. Okay, thank you. Now we're all good. You go up and live in the house for a bit.
We're going.
We're going. Leave you in peace.
Yeah.
Bye. So we've got tea tree And it just looks like maybe some kind of weird storm came through, because none of it looks burnt. It's just smashed. Far out. Bit a bit. Wild and woolly. There's the lighthouse. Let's open it right up.
Keep going.
Oh, it's a video. Oh, not what I wanted. I don't know what I'm doing. Stop. Oh, wow. Really opens up, hey? Look out there down the coast.
We just passed the 2K mark.
Gee. Pulpit Rock. Is it worth 3 kilometres in the rain? Maybe. Come on, whale. Show yourself. Make it really worth my while.
Off. Looking north. And up to the tree. And then down. But no way am I going down there today because it's raining and the rocks are as slippery as shit. So I think this will do it for today.
Check it out.
If you could get down there,
I'm not going down there.
just look at it. You know?
Yeah, you could, but I'm not today. I'm too tired.
Here.
1888, the Lion Moon was wrecked on Green Cape with the loss of over 70 lives. Of the persons buried here, those that were identified are marked thus. Okay, so they can identify some of them but not all of them.
No.
So we've arrived at the lighthouse and I'm parked next to where we're going to be staying. Andrew's gone to find the key for the ranger. Oh, that might be them behind us. Anyway, yeah, it's wet. Really wet. Home sweet home. are at Green Cape Lighthouse. This is a cottage. You can stay here. There's 2 halves of it. And back up there, you can just see the roof of where we stayed up at the Telegraph Hut. And it looks like the bad weather is heading out to sea. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And apparently in the right season there's just like whales coming out your bazinga out here, so I think I'd love to come back in whale watching season. Here's Andrew having a look at the lighthouse. It's quite spectacular this morning. Blue sky. Still windy. That little thing pops out a couple of beeps of light every minute or so, which you notice in the middle of the night through your windows. There we are, looking out to sea. You can see all the way down to the coast. And we walked from there. That's that little green island, Andrew.
Yeah.
And here we are on the southern side of the point, looking down towards, that's Disaster Bay, where apparently ships used to get trapped in there and come smack straight into here on the rocks. And looking down towards Nadji Wilderness area. That's on the list for later when we're better at this bushwalking paper. So here we are at the headland. Wow. And look, just out there, I don't know if we're going to get to see it on the video. I just saw a couple of puffs from whales. So I finally saw my whales heading north, have their babies. And there's a pot of gold somewhere, and we're laughing.
Used to rotate on metal roller bearings.
Yeah.
They were replaced with the mercury bar. So this rotates.
Yeah.
On about 15 litres of mercury, it's just floating.
Right.
Oh, okay. Doesn't look like a big enough light bulb for.
Yeah, it's not very big, is it?
No.
It's when it's lit, it's very bright.
That's really cool.